Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the Xscape beat. We're kicking, just kicking, just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, family, and thank you for coming back to the house. Yes, we had come to the main house. Because these girls on Escape and SWV R&B Queens, they are cutting up. You hear me? They are cutting up. But nothing was, what do you call it? Foolish, fuckery, fraudulent, fakery activity into the last part of tonight's airing. And you know who we got, you know who it is. We talking about none other than Latasha Scott. She's still cutting up, people. But we're going to go on through this whole episode, and we're going to make our opinions known in between you listening to the audio. So let's go ahead and kick it. Why don't we? Oh, and hey, family, I missed y'all. Hopefully y'all were doing well on this Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening. Okay, I hope y'all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. All right. Hold on now. I got my pleasantries out. Now let's get to the bullshit, okay? Shall we?
I've never had the opportunity to have a real label behind me, and so this is just exciting. I'm signing my contract today. Where is Tasha? So she's not coming to rehearsal? No. So is she coming to the show? She's definitely treating us like she's let us like and we the pimps.
And I know Candy want to say the fucking pips, okay? Yes, Tasha is treating y'all like trash, okay? Trash as in you done did whatever you had to do, messed over whatever you had to mess over, and you throw it in the trash. It's treating y'all like shit, okay? I agree, Candy. Now proceed on.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing. I would like to get with you. We haven't really said anything or spoken.
Now, I don't know when Tasha called herself giving her sister Tamika and probably the rest of the women her telephone number, but as we can see, or you can hear the audio, that pretty much Tamika is wanting to meet with her sister to try to squash it, so they make some time for each other. But she's at the studio, meaning Latasha's at the studio trying to do something with some music, okay?
Okay. It's about that time. Yeah, it is. It's very important for me to make things right with my sister because I'm just so ready for us to be back sisters again. She came to soundcheck in Orlando, and I'm glad that she did. I miss my sister, and us not talking for these many weeks is starting to be stressful. I'm in the studio today, so if you wanted to come down, we could definitely talk. Okay.
Now, in my sense, I don't know. I guess she's the younger sister, and she needs her validation. She needs to have her sister in her corner. I don't know. Tamika just need to get counseling because you still don't need to be run over by anyone, and definitely not run over and talk down to your sister doing that to you. Okay, so I get it. They have to film, so go on and get whatever scene you can get, because if you don't film, you don't get paid, I'm pretty sure. So I understand that. Moving on. JJ, I need you to help me clean up. I don't know what the hell Coco doing. She pretty much have definitely taken over somebody's condo, or they're renting a condo for her to stay here. I think they said they did 3 months in Atlanta to tape this show. And I don't know what's wrong with Coco. She's just a very unorganized woman. But that's okay, because she got the vocals to keep doing her unorganizing self and having people clean up after her. But child, I don't know why she bought all these these clothes. I'm like, did you just buy them when you hit Atlanta, or did you bring all this stuff, girl? You didn't need all that. I know you think you it, but damn. Okay, moving on.
This is a mess. Hurricane Coco. I don't care. I see. Hey, baby daddy. I do a little strip tease for you.
And then we got Taj in her little condo as well. She's more neater, and she's trying to do a strip tease for her husband, but then her son's in the room as well, so she had to cut that shit short. Moving on.
Hi, Jim. I'm here with Eric. What up, man? Goodbye. Through all of my struggles, you helped me get through it. I'm so thankful that you've given me a full-time love. Come on.
Now she's singing. They're in the studio, Latasha, and she's singing something about a full-time love. And I tell you, the music that I've been hearing off this album that's supposed to be gospel is to me is considered secular music. It's not like she is praising the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That stomp acapella foot typing music. It's just it's like it could cross over to secular music. I don't know who or what Tasha calls her Lord, but it's definitely not in this music. And you got rocket jamming to it like it's secular music, okay? I'm like, you're supposed to be praising the Lord. You're supposed to be getting filled with the Holy Spirit. But only thing I'm thinking with this, let's go to the club. You see what I'm saying? Let me get with my baby mama, my baby dad, and we make some more children. I don't know if y'all see it the way I see it, but you know, hey, we have our differences. But moving on.
The deal is signed, and I'm ready to work. This girl right here is ready to sing.
Let's move on from there because she ain't ready to do that. Okay, we got a commercial.
Is the new heavyweight champion of the world.
You preach, you won't pay the bill.
Foreman hasn't stepped in the ring in over 10 years. The risk isn't losing, it's surviving.
George Foreman, PG-13, April 28th. Lowe's knows saving time and money is a top priority for pros. That's why we're introducing the all-new...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, everybody got to be held accountable. It is both of us should be held accountable. Everybody. I'm not talking. I didn't point the finger. I said everybody. That means all of us. We're in agreement.
See, they still arguing. Tasha don't want to take no type of accountability. She don't want to see any faults, no wrongs in her demeanor, her behavior. Tamika's trying to point it out like it's not just me, it's you too. But of course, you know, Latasha's deflecting. Very much so. And it was funny. Rocky had said hey to her, and she didn't pay no attention. She paid him dust. So I was like, go ahead, girl. If I could high five you, I would. All right, but let's just hit the screen together. Boop. Okay, moving on.
Okay. Both of us said things, that was hurtful. People say things all the time. You said things too, but I'm not holding on to it.
You see what I'm saying? She just wants to go to the jugular every time she has a conversation or a communication with her sister. I'm like, girl, go to counseling because you're just showing your ass every time you are seen on this screen. Oh, I'm talking about Latasha, people. Moving on.
Anyway, I'm just here trying to figure out where's your head. What's next? We're gonna figure this thing out. We want our sisterhood back. Sisterhood is important. We gotta get that back.
Yeah, we know that's a bunch of lies, and she needs to throw that shit over the cliff because that no ma'am, no sir, no Lord, no God. She has no godliness in her, and like her mother had tried to tell Tamika that she had no godliness in her, she don't have it either, and I'm pretty sure it stems from mother. Okay, moving on because that was like boring as okay heck. Okay, look what we got here.
We're finally getting to my favorite part of the process.
Okay, then they're starting showing scenes where all the girls show up. And I just find it very odd that Xscape sit on Xscape side and SWV sit on SWV side when they were out here at this little it's not a gym, but it's a studio where they go and practice dance moves. You know, they rent them out and they go do what they have to do. Some artists, you know what I'm saying, that are here in Atlanta. I've been by there. I haven't been in there, but it's very close in proximity. I mean, the space is really small, but to do what they needed to do, the parking space is just ridiculous. It's nowhere to park. But they do dance choreography there. They teach dance to regular people. It's almost like an exercise type thing, but you actually be getting in the groove of learning moves of today. And if you had to go back to the old school, I'm pretty sure the choreographer would be able to take you there too. All right, what's called? I'll take you there. Yeah, who them sisters? Bam. I'll take you there. Staple singles, I think that's what it was, okay? But we're gonna move on from this particular scene. They could have just brushed that off. But Candy came at the end from what my daughter was saying. Cause she had to pick up her children from daycare or school, I should say. And all the people were there from Xscape was Tiny and Tamika. And Latasha did show her face. I was amazed that she came too. And of course, all three of the SWV women came. But Taj was the funniest one because she was the dancer out of their group. And she was doing everything on that floor. It was a cute little scene. And then they had a chance to pick the people that they felt could honor them and do justice with them in their concert. So that was cute. They had picked their little people. Not that kind of jazz. But let me see here. Where can we move on to another spot? Because all that was like filler type material. Come on, let's move.
Hey, what's going on? And I'm sorry for disrespecting you.
Okay, and then we have a scene with well, we don't want to hear that either. With Tasha's not Tasha, Tamika comes to the studio. It's like it's a playback. I don't know what happened with this, but we're gonna move on from there because I really didn't want to be bothered with that bullshit. Because that's pretty much what it was. Let's see. Trying to see if they're gonna get. I don't think they had all of it. They didn't. Well, the part that was really need to be told, and it had a lot of reflection, was when it was toward. Well, hold on. We might got a little something here. Maybe hold up. Let's see. Hold on. Todd is just dancing on the floor, doing the worm. If anybody remembers the worm, that was a hot mess. Then she's gonna call herself breakdancing. That was cute.
She told me that basically we're not relevant, that they have a bunch of followers and we don't have a...
Okay, and Taj is pretty much telling, well, the SWV women go to a some type of restaurant. I don't remember seeing that restaurant, but I don't go out to downtown a lot either. It's just too much traffic for me. It messes with my anxiety. But they're eating at a restaurant called the Egyptian or something to that degree. And of course, Taj is going back playing like the op. And she's saying what they're saying about them and how they feel about them being considered the top biller. And Taj is pretty much taking it back to the other two women, which is Lily and what's her name? Lily and Coco. So that's what is being you're hearing as audio.
Together. You know they stole my money. Ain't nobody stole it. You know they did. You know they did. You said acting like you don't know. Cut the cameras off. What we gotta talk about is my mama, and I'm not doing this in front of everybody. Your mama? Not doing this. Our mother.
And they're just going back doing playback of when the women had first got together, meaning Candy and Tiny and Tamika, and then Latasha gonna show her late ass up, and she's trying to say she ain't gonna talk amongst Candy and Tiny about their family business. And I'm like, girl, they know your family business because I'm sure Tamika done told them all this shit. Okay, just hear what it is, boo. Okay, we're gonna move on from there.
We're looking at doing the show in the next month.
We want to still have top billing.
You all want to be paid more than us. We gonna pass. I ain't opening up for no motherfucker. I sold 30 million records, bitch.
Okay, let's see. Can we get something else? Because we had saw all of
the
that.
Gen 6 Iron is a culmination of everything that we have learned as a team. The absolute best golf
Okay, that's not it. That's not
The
it.
money was low, but we found a way to get through it. Finish.
Okay, this person I thought I had taped the whole show for today's episode, which aired today, Sunday, April the 2nd, and it was season 5, Sisters with Choices. And I mean, it was immaculately told because these people, these sisters right here from these groups, they were doing what they wanted to damn do. Both of them wants the headline. Both of them don't want to agree to disagree and move on and get that money. And no, they did not at the end of the day go on tour because, you know, SWV was talking a bunch of trash simply because they were saying, oh, they want to do this, oh, they want to do that, but they wanted to do the same thing. So I was like, this is bullshit. Where's a man? We need some testosterone up in here to regulate because this is total bullshit. Now, from what we know, Escape don't have management, but SWV do have management. So, yeah, I would have pretty much thought that Escape would get management by now, but they really need to so they can get out of the pretty much get out of the scene where they're making those type of decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because how I looked at it, just throw a damn coin up in the air and let it fall and hit the ground, and one person say what it is and the other person say what it is, and whatever it comes to be, that's who gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because you throwing a coin up, the coin ain't fixed. You saw the coin, two different sides, and we would have left that shit right there. Because to me, it don't matter who started and who end. You know what I'm saying? People are just going to remember what they felt like, who sung the best, who looked the best. That's all. That's all. We as spectators, as fans, as group audiences, we don't give a shit about that. You know, because I'm saying like, say with Luther Vandross, he's my favorite R&B singer, okay? I don't care if he come on first because see, I really came to see him. You remember what I'm saying? I say if they had him and he went on first, even though we know he would go on last and he can really hold his own show because I've been to one before. I know what the brother gave. Okay, I miss him to this day. But anyway, I veered off. I know. I'm trying to get back on. I'm trying to get back on. But I said that to say this. He could have started first and say New Edition came up after him. It just depends on who you want to see and who you want to have your time spent entertaining you. Now, see me, I probably would have listened. Let's say it was just say it was Luther and it was a New Edition, and then it was just say for the hell of it, Escape, and then SWV. Honey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would have left right after New Edition. I would have left because you know what I'm saying. I know who I wanted to see. I know who I paid money to see, and that's pretty much the same shit when it goes when you have two artists up there and they fighting. They fighting on who going first and who going. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it's just got on my damn nerves. It's like we playing blocks. You know, you mess with my blocks in the playground. I want my blocks back. I had the white and red when you got the white, red, and the blue one. Give me my, you know what I'm saying? Then we had to have a teacher or whoever come up to break us up and shit because we finna fight over some red, white, and blue blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It was just totally like, damn, do paper, scissors, rock. Throw a damn coin up in the air. Hell, fight in the ring if you want to, okay? Settle it and let's move on. That was the most childish thing I would ever held to behold, okay? But getting back to almost the last part of the scene, because that's pretty much where we were at the time. Um they're gonna you know everything pretty much happened. You know, they still arguing about who gonna do this, who gonna do that, and who sold many records, who have the most media presence today, social media presence that you know they have followers, fans gonna follow them. I said they ain't gonna follow you, they ain't gonna follow nobody. It's just who they like, they gonna see, and then they gonna get the hell on. Now some like both uh what you call it, artists, and they will stay the whole time because you know they feel they need to get their money's worth or whatnot. But you know, a sister like me, I ain't finna be bothered with you. I ain't finna be bothered with you. But what had pissed me off the most was Tasha. at the end, they tried to tell Tasha that her husband was making a side deal and shit like that. They gave her pre-evidence on paper, and she was gonna argue with the group saying, "How y'all know this him?" I'm like, this woman is fucking crazy. Okay, I would have just said, okay, we need to make a unanimous decision. Do we want Tasha in the group or we don't? They obviously don't care too much for Tasha, but they damn sure don't care enough for her husband. Okay, and that's why I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. This really is some bullshit going on. Y'all need to throw her out the group ASAP, expeditiously, in my TI voice, okay? Because it's not going to work. It's too much chaos. Too much chaos. Somebody's going to have a heart attack, okay? Okay, kind of got sidetracked there. But, I mean, Tiny was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We need to talk about this situation right now. And it's about money, and we need to figure out what's going on. So Tamika got out her little what do you call it, binder, her trapper keeper, something you be going to school with and shit, trying to keep your papers in order. And she sat there and said, we got to talk about Rocky and him taking backdoor deals, and what that pretty much is, getting money on the side as well as getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So he was meeting with the promoter, and he told the promoter that everything's cool. He talked with the wife, which she's really the leader of the group, and she co-signs whatever I say. We're gonna do it the way it needs to be done. And Candy had her little voice, how she wanted to play it, what she wanted to say, and it was definitely free words, free words. Go on, get the shit off your mind, out, and so how you say it, get it off your mind, get it off your consciousness, and so you could just deal with it on a better sphere when everybody know the truth about what the hell is going on here. So she got a chance to speak her mind. She showed the proof to Latasha, and Latasha got this stank attitude look on her face as usual, and her sister said, you cannot deny this. This is receipts. This is proof that your husband is taking side deals coming from their money, meaning Candy, Tamika, and Tiny. Okay, and you all are getting your money plus your husband money for being your manager, and then sitting there getting a side deal, kickback on the back end. Okay? And so she still looking stupid, and she was trying to argue a little bit. And I was like, no, you cannot refute or dismiss what is on paper, okay, and transactions, and people, got their, what do you call it, DMs and stuff, and they're reading it to you, and you're reading it yourself. And she looked like she wanted to toss the paper out, and now how y'all know this was his number? And Tamika, which is her sister, said that is his number. That is Rocky's number. You know it's Rocky's number. And I'm like, see what I'm saying? How y'all gonna fix shit when you don't even, meaning Latasha, won't even come to grips about what your husband do? What your husband's all about. And then you're gonna fault Candy for wanting him not to manage you all, or they not wanting to do business with your husband because he's shady as fuck. And you probably don't even know the side deal. You probably don't even know about the kickbacks. That may be an eye-opening piece of evidence you need to talk to him about when you get home. Then this heifer gonna be like, well, I don't believe he would do it. This is not how y'all believe it. I'm like, girl. Then she gonna pick up the phone and call him. I was like, girl, you talking to a dial tone. You ain't talking to Rocky. Because Rocky probably cut your ass out. Like, why are you listening to them? You know what I do. You know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit, So I was like, Lord have mercy. Let me slap this woman upside her damn head with a boot. A cowboy boot at that. Because she's definitely not in the reality world that we are in. And I was like, oh my God, what is it going to take? What is it going to take? Or better yet, are you in on the bullshit? You want to make like your sister crazy. You want to miss her with all that 30K plus money you owe her. Now they're getting receipts. Now, I don't know how they got the mess, okay? I don't know who brought the evidence to them. Tamika, Tiny, and Candy. But they said the promoter wanted to share some things since it seemed like they are not being aware of things that are going on that they should be a part of the decision making process and the money that's being made and where the money is going. So kudos to whoever the promoter is that were able to give them receipts of conversations that is being had by Latasha's husband and the promoter that they were going with to do the show. And I was like, man, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You just can't make them drink. They were like, how in the hell you and your sister gonna get shit together? Y'all gonna come back as a team, as a unit, as a family, and you won't even recognize what your husband is doing and getting his ass about it. You act like you so damn scared of that man. Do that man got roots on you, girl? Do that man got roots? Is he doing voodoo on you, girl? I just want to know. Because ain't no woman that I know that's a strong black woman, which it seems like you are. You definitely have God's talent by him giving you a voice to sing for him. Okay? Because that secular music that was going on in that studio, that had nothing about God in it. Okay, it had nothing about God. I'm sorry. It didn't sound like godly music, gospel music, black gospel music at that. Girl, I was like, you screwed up from the top to the bottom. You are screwed up in your head, your mentality, and your common sense. They just firing and ain't nothing processing out that is a good stock of what I'm trying to say. And then I was like, okay, Coco having a little his fit when they were doing rehearsal, I guess maybe a couple of days before the show was supposed to take off. And the stage presence looks real good. Whoever that guy was that worked with Xscape, whatever, he did a damn good job. He knew the assignment. He filled it to the perfection, to the T, if I must say. It looked real nice. It really did. And Coco was over there just having a fucking fit. Telling me, I ain't finna do this shit no more. I'm out of my medicine. I ain't had my pills in a couple of days. I'm like, girl, you don't never supposed to get out your medicine. It's just like blood pressure medicine. You cannot go without that. Anxiety medicine supposed to stay in your body. None of it's supposed to leak out, girl. Call a doctor, call a physician. Let them talk to Miss Coco and get her back on that medicine, okay? Because she said she finna kill somebody. She finna choke somebody. She finna get strapped. I said, girl, please give her some medicine. Give her some Valium. Just let's not have her here today. We need to go let her be in a happy place, a quiet place. We need to call a physician. They can call a doctor, on call. You know what I'm saying? That used to writing, medications, giving her